I knew you would not falter. Now we play. Some men thrive in anarchy and chaos. The King of Dust is one such. His tools are cruelty and terror, and I suspect he will harbor a great hatred for you, my friend. In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all. You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction. A choice. Select your desire. Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. As pleases you. Again, a token is at stake. Your prize. Do you understand how this game works now? Do you comprehend the stakes? The bandits are sorely loyal to their king. They will not let you reach him easily. Our hero needs sustenance badly. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Move quickly from here. There is little material gain to be made. More health to work with. Much good may it do you. It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly. A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. Starvation begins to set in. Try to stay calm. Fear will only hasten your demise. Now, starvation begins. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. Head downwards, if you dare. What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. You may have to contend with every bandit in the kingdom before you reach the king. An excellent way to turn an injury into an asset. An item that tells you how to move quickly, but tempts you to take your time. Bandits, eh? Make an enemy of one, and you've made an enemy of all. One can't help but admire their single-mindedness. Ouch. If only you had a meal. 6 bandits to keep you on your toes. Noble in mind, or simply noble by birth? An expedition. Press on. Spirits roaming the darkness. With the struggles, the boundaries are weaker than they've ever been. Our lives are often lived thus, are they not? Pushed back and forth by the whims of nobility or power. Rats have so few friends amongst mankind, yet the two have lived in close proximity throughout the ages and are more similar than either would care to admit. Deeper towards our foe. It seems you have made an enemy of the Rat Men. They do not normally attack unless provoked. I'm sure you are grateful for that. On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared. Are you? Choose from these options. I'm impressed. Few select these sorts of weapons because nobody ever anticipates being in peril. Such misplaced confidence is usually their downfall. You are braver than I if you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute. We meet the Jack again. Did you think him done before? Oh, no. Shuffled back into the deck to rise again to the top. As are we all. Faster is always better. Though I admire his ilk, I live by very different rules. From now on, you'll be taking damage, unless you can find more food, of course. These trails wind, and our goals wind with them. My voice and these words draw us closer to the inevitable conclusion. Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king. Let us stake a token on their foolishness. There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more. Come once more to the game. The more you play, the more I wonder. The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most. You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it. Scales. I have saved the lizard men for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you. I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes. The gods look upon you favorably. Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond. Really? Is that what you're going to do? Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth. I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails. I cannot expect you to get by without some protection. Sometimes form follows function, and vice versa. In this case, it's called a huge hammer. You take a guess. These places are rife with power. It is not chance that you should meet a warlock here. Here is your token. Well done. Were you hoping this was the end? No. Another floor awaits. I'm sure you are grateful for that. It's enough to put you off crossing at bridges like this. Surely there's an alternative that would leave you less exposed and vulnerable. An expedition. Press on. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. Useful. This tale begins and then proceeds relentlessly. With each step, you will discover a new card and a deeper mystery. The Jack of Skulls returns to the fray. Would you expect any less? Taverns, caves, dungeons, and the roads between them. Over and over, again and again. One more step down, and we may see the end of this, or another set of stairs. Wealth separates the highest from the lowest, and that is, in itself, a form of virtue. Your food runs short. This does not bode well. A choice. Select your desire. Again, the surprise attack. The novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels. A knife for all, and mercy for none. In truth, though, all choices are the devil's choice. Even the choice to do nothing. The lizard men are nothing if not patient. He waits for you. Interesting choice. I was always a fan of being fleet of mind. You'll have to settle for being fleet of foot. I'm sure you're grateful for that. So often, this is how the story ends, is it not? The hero tries, the hero dies. Their memory is celebrated, but they are lost. Are you sure that's the right approach? Ha! Let us see how you progress with that millstone around your neck. Of course, you can remove your curses at shops if you can find them. Still, I'm keen to see how you handle your disadvantages. nasty. Caution, adventurer. This armor pulls energy from the world around you. Feast, famine, and everything in between. Look. Look deeply. This is the fate of heroes. I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time. The token is yours. Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities. A little food. Not a great change, but enough to switch the odds a little. There's a token in it for you if you win. Choose from these options. I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge. Now, a fight for the ages. I expect greatness. Well played. Well played indeed. You have defeated something that I never expected to die. The wand represents my will in the purest sense. It is not too late for you to give up now. Go peacefully to your fate and leave me to mine. You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next. Halfway done. Let us continue. Into the depths we go, searching for the dead and dying. So much death and sorrow in the world. Can you hear the winds keening in loss? Can you hear the dirges as the trees and the earth cry out in sorrow? This is the Queen of Skulls, and that is all she can hear. It has driven her to madness. Her touch is the promise of death, and I say to you, you were warned. Farewell. The lands of the Queen of Skulls are unhealthy for the living. Few have reached the depths of the game that you have attained. They were too weak or too inflexible, too passionate or lacking in the necessary will. You are different. Such an elegant use of rage and anger. You wouldn't expect it of the barbarian hordes. A quest that may lead you down many paths towards jealously guarded secrets. Interesting. Very nice indeed. Win this and claim my token. More gold for you, and with it, more problems. There has never been a hero whose end has not been thus. Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. I did not create this game, you know. I have merely perfected it. You have begun to understand my innovations. Even I am unsure where this thing springs from. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed. Of course, so few trade in the land of death that deals are easy to strike. Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now. A permanent discount for those willing to endure the local color. We play for a token now. Old Reliable rears his ugly head again. This card will unlock more cards, and then still more. You must dig deeply if you wish to discover the heart of this mystery. I'm sure you're grateful for that. It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly. It amuses me to watch them theorize. To attempt to discern the very likeness of the gods down to their toes. The gods look upon you favorably. A treasure chest. What more iconic emblem of success could we imagine? A choice. Select your desire. A brotherhood of peace in the service of war. Never trust a priest. horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. I am not surprised they have difficulty selling their wares here. Whimsy and caprice, the domains of the old gods. Were they always thus, or has age corrupted their natures? Useful. Again, a token is at stake. Evil made flesh, but with no craft or substance. Powerful magic, but unfocused. I would feed you if I could. I cannot break the rules in your favor any more than in my own. Not a good day to be in Stiegel. So few are. At its heart, these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries. Face death and learn your fate. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. Then it is done. When even a creature as haunting as the Queen of Skulls perishes, we know the game is almost done. The kings are gathering now. Do you see now what I have built? How elegantly all the pieces fit. One more round. You have earned it. Let us approach the Mother of Plagues. Queen of the Vermin. Under the ground, the filthy rat-kind court her favor, murder each other with leprous teeth for the honor of siring her children. Banish your curses with caution while facing the Queen. You know you risk the true and final death at this table, as I risked my life in ages past. As pleases you. What tales do you tell these feeble sots? The same ones I read from your past? Let's find out what type of character you really are. Soon the game will end. I will take your piece from the board. It will be done. Unlike other opponents, I will remember you fondly. I prefer not to play at chance. I only contend with the most serious of games. Choose from these options. A shield for the marathon, not the sprint. Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit. I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time. Here, take it. Bound once more, seeking the heart of it all. Do not let your supplies run so short. You are on risky ground. What sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings? Very nice indeed. Six little ratmen fleeing from the night. I'm sure you are grateful for that. All sorts of terrible things live in caves. Are you sure? What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. There are so many ways to hang on to just one more moment of life. But at what price? Don't you find it interesting to consider that you're sitting at my table to play our game, recalling sitting at a table playing another game? Circles and cycles without end. Aha! The Count enters the picture. Another token brings you closer to your goals. Work your way through the woods and see what lies beyond. I can hear her summoning her children. This fight will be bloody. Sparse and relatively empty. Mostly we skip over these moments in our memory. Yet something has caught you here. Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. A choice. Select your desire. Really? Is that what you're going to do? A combat even I have waited to see. Majestic. The rat kind will not easily recover from this loss. 1 million half-orphaned rats will fall upon you like a tide of horror. Why do you still play? Why can't you walk away? You have earned your prize today. I have only begun to challenge you. The kings are woken and will not be laid to rest. The undead king. In life, he was strong. In death, he's unstoppable. Your road will end here, I suspect. I won this pentacle longer ago than you can imagine. In those many years, I have only now begun to understand its secrets. The King of Skulls is the last of the undead to have slipped from my grasp. You are the first to come close to him. The cities hold no darkness like that to be found in the wilderness on a still and moonless night. Let us stake a token on their foolishness. I do wonder how much time you spent simply chasing down blind alleys. Previously, I had underestimated you. Then, I resented you for destroying my minions. Now, however, I cannot lose. Either way, a great annoyance is dealt with. A curse? We can only hope. The very embodiment of the earth. For some people, that is home and hearth. For you, it is a terrifying beast. An innocent moment, never to be repeated. Except here, where all of your history repeats itself until time immemorial has passed. It must be nice to be unpredictable. I am as bound by the rules I've written as you are. The gods look upon you favorably. It's better than trudging along a muddy road, certainly. Another chance to discover what your heart truly desires. Another curse on the table. Let us see how you deal with it. I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes. A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river. It is yours. You can take it. Sail away and see what you will find. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Everything is light or darkness, and our prince straddles the borders. Pitiful. More ill fortune, more injury added to insult. Another curse. You're not having much luck right now, are you? I like nothing more than the chance to see how you handle yourself in these circumstances. And so the game takes another life. Do not worry, though. You may try again. Death in the realm of skulls is unwise. Your victories may have made you complacent. Once more the king howls for your flesh. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. Are you a cynic or a romantic? Nothing more pleasing than the smell of salt water and the rush of wind, is there? Take your feelings and turn them into power. Little pleases me more than watching your attempt to wriggle away from bad luck. Useful. Are you sure that's the right approach? Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine. Head downwards, if you dare. At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the abuse of power. There is nowhere safe to sleep, it would seem. Greed. If it were not for greed, then who would play at this game? Choose from these options. An ancient artifact, honored in song and story. With only 3 food, you'd better hope to finish this quickly, or hunger will finish it for you. Will you undo the damage you have done? A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom. Your situation is starting to look hopeless. I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time. Violence and destruction everywhere. Is this the way the world is now? Take it. They hunt only because you have so inspired them. Very nice indeed. time of the old gods has come again. A brief period of light in the darkness, of civility and civilization. But its decline was inevitable. Here we are once more, with the gods of blood and thunder. Usury, the root of all troubles. No food, hard times lie ahead. Fasting does have a way of focusing the mind. One must now end. I admit you've been well used here. The King of Skulls has avoided my grasp until now. You have sent him to my realm. It is time for a long-delayed reckoning. Take the Pentacle, then. It will only benefit you so far, and no further. More power for you. You have come further than I ever expected. Now let us see how you fare against the Queen. The great Dragon Queens of the Lizard People are the fiercest warlords and generals. You will find very little success in the Queen's domain. Even fate itself turns against you here. These steps you take, none have taken before. Do you appreciate what I have built? Do you understand the elegance of the systems I have forged? Lost, without a clue. This is a chance to learn how valuable your equipment can be in the right circumstances. You cannot come to this table with debts outstanding. I have sat where you sit now. The game, though, the game is very different. I doubt even I would have reached this point. swamp returns again. Do not lose hope. A ruined monastery. So sad. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. I'm sure you are grateful for that. There's a token in it for you if you win. The Earth comes to life, animated by its desire to respond to the threats of man. A choice. Select your desire. How unpleasant. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. of course. I am different. My powers are genuine. As pleases you. If you gain health, then I work harder to take it. Roaming ever forward, hunting for the truth. At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power. Once more, you struggle to find your way. Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the Blade before you were prepared? The gods look upon you favorably. Win this and claim my token. She's out there now, waiting for you. I see you've found yet another way to profit through violence. You're starting to bore me. Assassination is such an unfair way to encourage people through death's doorway. Chains for armor, as you will. Careful with that. The effect does not extend inside the armor, but you do have to get it on somehow. Lost, with lizardmen all around. An unenviable situation. Choose from these options. A queen of power and grace. You have destroyed something priceless, my friend. Do you ever wonder if your fell hand and the damage it causes are worthwhile? Petty treasures retrieved from death and disaster. We come close to an end for all things. Ah, the King of Plague. He has grown in the dark, surviving every challenge and feasting upon the bones of every single failure. The king will not respond to your normal tactics. In fact, he will make you work harder for less gain than ever. So much destruction you have wrought. Once this is done and the Rat King chews upon your bones, it will be an age before I can find new pieces to face those who come to play. Nature is the greatest threat, even with the Queen now dispatched. Be swift. Useful. I have been confident, perhaps complacent. Yet, these final opponents I assembled in ages past, specifically to hold against the greatest challengers. You cannot possibly hope to defeat them. I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time. Perhaps your mind is such that only violence has a lasting impact upon it. Revenge is the sweetest satisfaction, don't you find? A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed. Deeper towards our foe. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. A pleasure to see the Queen return. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine. Poor Jack. His place is so much lower than ours. He merely repeats the same motions over and over. Cut them where it counts, then finish them. Crypt rubbing. I'm not sure the dead fighting back makes this any more dignified. A choice. Select your desire. I'm sure you're grateful for that. Very nice indeed. Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. He knows you are here. He can smell you. Are you afraid of the grave? What irony. The deeper you go, the greater the risk of starvation. With the help of this armor, one man defeated an entire army, only to drop dead the moment it was removed. Really? Is that what you're going to do? Meet the Lord of all pestilence, the King of Plague. rats will take generations to recover from this. They must battle and battle to find a new king. We reach the end of days and the end of my reserves. You have taken near everything from me. We approach the final battle, the decisions. The deck is stacked against you, but you have come this far. You should run. This is the King of Scales. He has lived since before humans came to this place, mighty and lonely and dangerous beyond measure. He cannot win. The dagger, my final symbol. Can you take it from me? Even if you can, could you turn it against me? I, who know its every mystery, I think. Here we are at the gates of finality. You or I must die. The gods look upon you favorably. The king is one of the players in our great mystery, yet here he lies, dead and unforgiven. His time is now long past. Dear, oh dear, the rusty axe springs forth once more. I thought you were done with that. It's almost an insult to give a mighty warrior such a feeble weapon. The deeper you go, the harder things become. I have not thought of my own mortality in an age or more. Now you force me face to face with it. Ever and always the lure of treasure moves you forward. There is no game without a prize. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Huh. Useful. An expedition. Press on. What brings you to play the game? Ha, I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent. We play for a token now. One more piece of the puzzle for you. We are all at the mercy of the whims of the mighty, are we not?
Yeah!
The key to success is specialization. The more specific the intention, the more channeled the power, and the more dramatic is the result. Now, this is my kind of travel. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of course, I am different. My powers are genuine. Ouch. I'm sure you're grateful for that. Again, a token is at stake. You are my most persistent foe. Here it ends. And so the end begins. Dead at the final gate. Sad. My piece takes yours, and the battle is ended. Try again. One more run. One more attempt. Again, the Great Lizard will rebuff you. Grind your moments to the final confrontation with care. At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power. The retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power. Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules? pushing you into the plate before you were prepared. When I dreamed long ago, my dreams were of flight. I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time. Think about the way we play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose. As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched. Choose from these options. I'm sure you are grateful for that. All the world is a game board, and us men and women merely players. I alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know. Trade and negotiation. Without these, life would be boring and short. Armor like this was exotic in my day. I imagine it is positively unheard of in yours. There are only scraps left. Your currency is spent, your memories tattered and torn, formed into mere cards for us to play with. Oh dear. between worlds. A thing that cannot be, yet is. Again, you come to the final floor. Again, you challenge my greatest warrior. What an ignominious way to go. I do hope you find something to eat soon. A pack of lizard men. You have fought so hard to fall so close to the end. Another of my servants fulfills his duties. Back so soon? I knew you would not falter. You keep coming back. There is strength in that. Victory is impossible. Once, many came to play the game. Now, it's so few. The bored, the obsessed, the weak. Some come here merely to fill their mind with anything else but their problems, with any other issue than the thing on their mind today. Is that what you're doing now? Steal the wealth of the dead. Hardly a noble approach. Everybody has their price. Let us stake a token on their foolishness. I am sorry. Are you sure that's the right approach? I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes. A voyage across the ocean, or merely a trip down the river. Caves and caverns. One cannot hope to find adventure without a little delving now. The Black Deck delivers again. This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter. Open the chest, see what it contains. I'm curious. There's a token in it for you if you win. There's no strength like hidden strength. You have earned this. Heed the words of wizards. Those who do not generally regret it. Again, we find you in a tavern. Win this and claim my token. The pendulum can swing both ways. You make this harder on yourself by traveling with an empty stomach. Again, you come to the final floor. Again, you challenge my greatest warrior. Nasty. A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed. Finally, an opportunity to eat. I'm sure you are grateful for that. Frivolity is not my forte. A choice. Select your desire. Will you make the same choices as you did before? Very nice indeed. Created by the Smiths of the South and brought to fame in song. Ah, an encounter with the devils of the night. Perhaps not your last. My king is powerful beyond measure. I was foolish to fear you. I'm afraid that is where this round ends. Some other time, perhaps. I honor our deal. You win, and you gain reward. Even though I now work against myself. One more run. One more attempt. Again, the Great Lizard will rebuff you. This is where it ends. Or at least, this is where the conclusion begins. As much as any game can truly end. Your final challenge awaits you now. Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. Fire, in its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder. As pleases you. How unpleasant. We play for a token now. Sail away and see what you will find. Take your time if you like. I've waited long enough.